So, good morning, everyone. So, this is multi-core computers. So, the subtopic of this is software performance issues. So, the key points of this topic are the software on multi-core, the Amdahl's law, the performance effect of the multiple cores, and the last is the application that benefits from multi-core computers. So, software performance issues. Software performance issues is the detailed examination of the software performance issues related to multi-core organization is beyond our scope. So in this section, we first provide an overview of these issues. So makita na to ang example niya sa iyang application design to exploit multi-core capabilities. So software multi-core, it is the potential performance benefits of a multi-core organization depend on the ability to effectively exploit the parallel resources available to the application. So this is the Amdahl's law. So recall from the chapter 2, the Amdahl's law states that speed up is equals to time to execute program on a single processor divided by the time to execute program on n parallel processors. So, equals na siya 1 over 1 minus negative f plus f divided by n. So, this law, the law is assumes a program in which a fraction 1 minus negative f of the execution time involves code that is inherently sequential, and a fraction f that involves code that it is infinitely parallelizable with no scheduling overhead. So this law appears to make the prospect of a multi-core organization attractive, but as natay figure 3, figure 18.3 shows, even a small amount of serial code has a noticeable impact. So if only 10% of the code is inherently serial, so f is equals to 0.9. So running the program on a multi-core system with 8 processors yields a performance gain of only a factor of 4.7. In addition, software typically incurs overhead as a result of communication and distribution of work among multiple processors and as a result of cache. So this is the example of I mean the graph of the software performance issues. So makita na to na siya relative speed up. So naasbod siya number of processors. So ang iyang determine ang iyang makita na ang iyang percentage, no. So and this is the next. So this is the figure 18.3, which is the performance effect of the multiple cores. So makita na to sa graph, dili parehas aning usa. So lahi ra siya, no. Nara siya ang iyang bali ang iyang core na siya curve. So same gihapon siya. Na siya relative speed up og na siya number of processors. So nagkuha na siya og speed up with overheads. Ano lang. So performance effect of multiple cores. So coherence overhead. So this is overhead results in a curve where performance peaks and then begin to degrade because of this increased burden of the overhead of using multiple processors. So, ayan ipasabot ang figure 18.3. So, kani. So, is a representative example. So, however, software engineers have been addressing in which it is possible to effectively exploit the a multi-core system. So, analysis the effectiveness of multi-core system on a set of database application. So, in which great attention was paid to reducing the serial fraction within hardware architecture architectures, operating systems, middleware, and the database. So, application na siya guys. Application that benefits from multi-core computers. So, is an example shows database. Muna siya makita to ang mga kanang application no nga naka benefits gikan sa computer multi-core. So, in which the system can be used effectively. So many kinds of servers can also effectively use the parallel multi-cores. So because servers typically handle numerous relatively independent transactions in a parallel, in addition to general purpose server software, a number of classes of classification benefits directly the ability to scale throughout with the number of cores. So these are the examples. I mean the following examples nga naka-benefits no sa multi-core computers. So first, we have multi-threaded native application. Thread level parallelism. So multi-threaded application are characterized by having a small number of highly threaded processes. So the second is the multi-processor application, process level parallelism. So multi-processor application are characterized by the presence of many single-threaded processes. The third is the Java application. Java application is embrace threading in a fundamental way. Not only does the Java language greatly facilitate multi-threaded application, but the Java virtual machine is a multi-threaded process that provides scheduling and memory management for Java applications. So, and the last one is um, multi instant in, instance applications level parallelism. So even if an individual application does not scale to take advantage of a large number of threads, it is still possible to gain from multi-core architecture by running multiple instances of application in parallel. So if multiple application instances required some degree of isolation, virtualization technology for the hardware of the operating system can be used to provide each them with its own separate and secure domain. So that's all. Thank you.